Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do.
Hey guys, JansCrazyLife. So here is project number 20 of my no spend, but this is my think outside of the box challenge. If you don't know about it, I will link a video now. So me and Keri swap. So it's me, Keri, and Mary Beth that did this. And so basically the premise behind it is you come up with different prompt words and then you have to create something, and we like to create something that goes in your journal so you have it. And this is kind of big, but I measured it and made sure it wasn't wider than 4 inches. So this is our prompts were Valentine's Day, and it's pretty Valentine's Day. Handmade embellishment, and let me show you, I made, and on the other one I don't think I showed it too well. So it's just a tassel, and I sewed on some little charms and this little flower. So that's my handmade embellishment. And then it was doily, so you can kind of see the doily behind here, and then it's back behind here. So then the last prompt was a handmade embellishment, Valentine's Day, doily, oh, medium. And of course I used this multi-matte medium. So on my last video, a lot of people were asking what were these, and these are really cool. These are like mica powders, but this is called Pearl EX, and I don't know if the camera's gonna like, hold on, there's so much glimmer in these, so it's probably, and the gloss, hold on, let's see, let's move this and see if the camera will focus. There it goes, Pearl X. So they have these on, you can get like a bunch of these on Amazon for like $15. But what they are is they're like a shimmer. You can put these in a spray bottle like this. Hold on, let me zoom out. You can put these in a spray bottle like this with alcohol and spray down stuff, or you can add it to glue mediums and it will change the color. Well, I used it on the other tag that I made Keri, and I don't know if it'll show up that well on camera, but can y'all see how glimmery, like it's so shimmery. So it made the medium turn super shimmery, and so everything looks like it has like pearls over it, like a shimmer pearl. Like, can you see it up here? See, it's super, anyway. So that is a neat trick that I learned, and that's what that is, because I got that question a lot. The other question I got was, what pink did I use for, hold on, let me get it, edging, and it's pickled raspberry, well, pickled raspberry. I kind of put washi tape, but yeah, it's pickled raspberry is the pink that I used on Keri's. So there's a bunch of layering going on here, and if you guys want to watch the full process, stay tuned. But this is a cool challenge to make you, this was one of the hardest ones we've done, because the handmade embellishment, it had to be its own entity, so it couldn't, like, this whole thing is a handmade embellishment, but it had to be separate from the actual thing. So I did a tassel, and so I hope that you guys enjoy this. If you want to see the process of how I made this, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, because the best is yet to come. Bye. So hey guys, I decided to do a voiceover instead of music so I can explain stuff. So I just used those cards from Joann's and cut out a tag because it's super sturdy. And I'm putting gesso over it. And the point of putting gesso is to kind of tone down the colors and make it kind of not as, and make it a little matte to easy to work with the surface. And this is my thought process. So I'm taking this mixed medium and I'm just going to use it to glue the paper down. And this is by Ranger, and I just took a piece of old encyclopedia page, and I am just gessoing this, not gesso, I'm putting mixed media to kind of get it down, and I'm going to rip the end, you'll see right there, there we go, And then, so I wanted to use pages. It's kind of my thing. And this one I didn't do any sewing, but okay, so I'm just using that medium and I'm putting down these paper flowers. I think I only used one because I knew I was going to put some flowers on the top and I needed to use. I just showed a Project Life kit that Keri sent me, and I'm taking a little bit of things out to stick to the front of this as well. So I'm just putting those down and using the same medium to kind of, and these are my very first 2 mixed media projects, which is kind of funny because I never thought that I would use make a mixed media girly, but I guess I did with the Valentine's Day theme. So I'm putting pieces of this big doily that I have, because that's part of my requirement, is to put a doily with it. And then I'm putting it in the corner. I don't know why I was off camera there, but I'm putting it at the bottom. I need to learn to move up better, or look at the camera. I think the camera's been moved back. I probably need to move it up. And so anyways, and I have this piece of paper so my desk stays clean, but I took this stamp Anonymous from Tim Holtz, and it has like flowers in it, and so I used black, and I'm just kind of stenciling it. And I wanted black because I thought black would really kind of make a pop, and I wanted to use kind of my black as an accent. So I'm just kind of edging up the ends with the oxide from Tim Holtz. And so I'm taking all these little hearts that I used the other day, and I'm putting them on the little acrylic stops, and I'm getting red, pink, and then I end up using black. So I start with red for the big stamp, and I'm just stamping this random off the page, on the page, just randomly stamping it. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's mixed media. So next I'm taking this pink and doing kind of the same thing. And then I'm taking the 2 little, well, this one, and then I'll take the other one, and I will make those black and stamp those on as well, because black is my accent color for this project. There's a lot of pink in here. So next I take this black pen, and I usually add stitching on everything, but on this project I didn't want to, so I'm kind of doing my own stitching with like my hand and the pen. So that's kind of, and I've seen a little piece coming up, so you'll see me just gluing that down. And so I'm just doing stitch lines, and I ended up doing 2 because I wanted 2 to go to kind of like, I don't know, give it more dimension. And if you look at it, it kind of gives it the dimension of that it's kind of 3-dimensional, right? Like it's kind of raised in the middle. And so I'm just putting little like stitch lines, kind of like bob wire lines on it, because I think that kind of brings another touch. It didn't have to have it, but I wanted it to. And it kind of makes it look kind of 3-dimensional. But so next I had these flowers aside, and I have 4 of them, and I'm just gluing them down in random places. And I noticed that this had this green middle, and I didn't like that, so I ended up picking a red stone and putting that in the middle. And I'm going to take a pearl one. Thank you so much, Sam, for sending me such great little embellishments. And you'll see me take one of those pearls and stick it in the middle. So, oh, I'm looking at something, sorry. So I'm taking the XOXO and just putting some of these rhinestones right where the O is, so you can see it a little better. And this is my project. So now I'm just going to cut out the top to add my embellishment, and pretty much I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Happy Saturday, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do.